Obito in his white war mask. I think I've only drawn this once over all the years of drawing Obito. So let's try this. It's a cool illustration I found of him. So he's kind of like looking down. We can see the Sharingan, not the Rinnegan. So probably useful to get those shapes of the mask in first. So where we can see the Rinnegan, or Sharingan eye, should I say. So we've got this, it's like the shapes from the Sharingan. So it's like a comma. So it's just like, it's like a circle at first. So if you have like a coin or something circular that you could trace around, that might help you, you know, like a compass or a stencil or something. But it doesn't have to be a perfect circle because his mask is kind of like cracked and stuff. So here's where the spike comes out. So you got this little circular shape. And then we get sort of that tail, a little sort of spike that sticks out here and then back in. So we want to be able to see inside this one. So we've got like a little bit of an edge line. So you just go around. It makes it look 3D. It makes it look like it has an edge. So you just go around like half of this circle just here. Right, so it makes it look kind of 3D. And then you got to do a little bit here as well, just for consistency. So his Sharingan eye is in here. We can see that. You could just color it black. I'm going to color the Rinnegan one black. But you could color this black as well if you don't want to draw an eye inside, if you're worried about that. So we can go up. I'm going to draw it in anyway because it kind of looks cool. And then across. Just this is the top eyelid line, right? And then you might see like a little bit of an eyelid just coming across there. And then we can see, say imagine, you know, a Naruto eye goes out and spikes down. So it goes out here and spikes down there. So just about there, I would say, is the bottom of his eye. And then we do another circle for his red Sharingan eye. Okay, and then his pupil in the middle. And then we get those commas again, those dots that are on the Sharingan. So one there, and maybe one there. So 3 of them. And we got the little tails, the little spikes, like the shape on his mask. Like so. And you could leave it like that, but sometimes they do add like an extra little circle between those. So it's like a bullseye kind of thing going on. You know, so we're coming around. Each of these commas. Boom, 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 boom. Alrighty. Now, so the other one, so just down from this, so his head is like kind of tilted and he's looking down. So about, if you measured this and come over about that much, see the width of this eye, and then you'd start the next one sort of here. So it'll go like that circle shape, but this one curves the opposite direction, so it goes down, right? So the spike goes down. So around here. Okay. And I'm probably going to color this one black because there's no Rinnegan drawn in, so I just know I'd mess it up if I tried to make it up, because where would the eye be even? Well, I probably could do it, but it's probably easier just... It looks cool with the shadow, I think, and just the red eye. So, black in here. So I'll just get a fresh pen, a fresher pen. Okay. So the other one is like at the top of the mask, so we probably have to draw the mask first. So say just beside here, we'll go down as if it was his face, like his jaw. Sort of down here. And then the other side, like that. And he's got his big collar that comes across here. Okay. So you can see sort of the direction of it now. So we need to bring this up and around, right? So take your time now. So this one goes up a bit longer before it starts to curve. And there is a back to it, but we'll just do the front part first, right? So we're just gradually bringing it up. And we'll curve it over. If you want, you can bring that up as well, but maybe easier to just do this side first. And then down. Aiming for that same spot. Okay. This kind of looks maybe like a balloon or something, or like an egg with the bottom part cut off. Okay, so circles within circles. So say like in the middle here, we've got this circle, right? There's a black dot. We have a smaller circle around. So this is like the Renegan kind of like on his mask. So you got to do, yeah, you got to do like a thick black line then around that one. So this is like quite dark. It's like a thicker, dark line. So you got to like double it up a bit. So it's quite a heavy line. So then the next one now goes between the commas, and there's another one up here. But we kind of got to get the circle shape first before we know where to put that. So we'll just go around here first, right? And we got to imagine it keeps going then. So we want it to be around there, so. Okay, so I'm going to put this other shape in here. So it kind of goes behind the mask a little bit up there. And then it'll have like a little edge to it. And then I'll color black. There we go. Okay, so I also have to make this thicker, so I've got to like go around again. It's a heavy, thick, dark, black line on his mask. And then we'll go down here as well. Okay. Now, there is another one that comes under here. So we'll go again. And I'll just make this darker as well. Okay, so he's got a strap that goes around the back of his head. Like that. And then you have a sort of, it's like a piece of fabric or something that covers the back of his head. You can't see any hair or anything. And then we get a bit more white mask, right? So we've got like another sort of piece of black line. Might be sort of part of that one a little bit. And then the white bit keeps going around the back of his head a little bit. So that's the mask mostly. You could keep it smooth like that. Sometimes it might be cool to add like maybe like a crack or two. Like just some stuff like this maybe. Just give it some texture, dirty them up. Just makes them look cooler, I think. So then we move down and finish his clothing. So he's got this hoodie, well, collar, but it kind of just folds that way. And then we see a shoulder just going that way, and then a higher up shoulder here. And then he's using that weapon, I can't remember the name of it. It looks like a guitar, kind of. But, oh, his headband, the sort of the ties at the back. He's got those flowing long things that come off the back of his head. Kind of goes this way then, off the page. So in that weapon, so big long handle, right? So it'll go like right up to like the top of my page up here. If you wanted, you can use a ruler if you wanted to keep it super straight, but it's kind of bumpy because it has white bandage all over. So you can go like kind of bumpy if you wanted. It doesn't have to be dead straight because it's wrapped. And then there's a chain. A chain kind of comes out here somewhere, so I'm going to leave a little bit of a gap, right? And just room for that chain. Right, so then there's like a little bit of a hook or something coming out here. And then there's all bandage wrapped. Like this. Remember when we all thought this was Madara? It's kind of cool the way they did it, the story. And then that big thing kind of just curves this way. So the top of it kind of, it's a really big weapon, right? So curves that way. There's a chain attached to it here, but I think we can just see the other side of it a bit that way. So it's kind of dark. And then a chain connecting these long pipes kind of thing. So it goes down there. And then a bit of a circle. And then around like so. And then we bring it down. Kind of real long links in the chain. If you followed this channel for a while, you know I hate drawing chains. They're complicated, especially like standard chains. This one's kind of easier because they're just kind of long. Alrighty, Obito, War Mask. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.